Hey there folks, Jay Barino here, welcome back, playing some more StarCraft Brood War Alternate. This is the third Protoss mission of Conclave, the New Infinity. The Protoss return to Aiur to protect the being within the stasis cell. Duran. Interesting. Now, with Terran forces on Char being unable to continue the opposition, the Conclave has recalled all squadrons of the Grand Fleet back to their homeworld, planet Aiur. Citadel of the Executor, planet Aiur. The power contained within this cell is astounding, for the swirling images that flow from the being within the cell are only a shadow of the slumberer's true power. The psionic emanations of the being in the cell have reached out into the depths of space and lured our enemies to us. However, we're aware of their plans. Good. All broods, stay in close formation and detect any nearby enemies. The Queen of Blades knows that there's Protoss here, so it's up to us to find them and kill them. Do not fail this time. We will show them the power of the Infinity Swarm. Infinity! Engage the Zerg forces with care. Your priority is to protect the being in the being at all costs. I almost said chrysalis. Being in the chrysalis. All right. Protect the stasis cell. Yep, now it's a stasis cell. Executor, my warrior shall arrive and aid you soon. These Zerg will be no match for the power of the Templar. Wait, are we gonna have... I think we're gonna have another ally again. If that's just gonna be a consistent theme of this campaign, that's flippin' awesome. And again, it makes it, it's what I said last time, it makes it so much more interesting when you actually have to then, we're gonna have to destroy the Auriga tribe. I mean, we've all played or seen the original StarCraft, right? I'm not no spoilers here, y'all know. I mean, why would you be watching this if you're not aware of the original StarCraft? That's like half of the allure, to an extent. Okay, so typically there's a nice little base that we can take up there. Maybe we want to go and do that first. I might grab a couple extra zealots before we do that. It really depends on what's up there. Normally there's a few units guarding it. I don't know what it could be now, so I don't necessarily want to just rush up there. Wow, okay. Maybe I will go check. Let's just send we have an observer. Why don't we go look? Okay, it's nice that they give us free observers each mission prior to us being able to build them. Yeah, that's a lot of Hydralisks. We probably just want to build a few Zealots to run up there and be able to kill them. Let's not neglect getting Dragoon range this time. Yeah, this is interesting. And they're just going to have to send dropships full of units up to distract. So I think a lot of this is going to be about attacking with our ally, or at least using them as a distraction. I'd like to move up and take that other base as soon as possible. I think the whole right side of this map in the original just had like an upraised area you could run along. So this is, you know, it's been extended over to the right essentially. That is pretty cool. Can we get Zealot legs? Looks like yes. We can get a Citadel at least. No +2 yet though, because you need a Templar Archives for that. Typically I make a ton of Mutalisks on this map, but it really just depends, because we're fighting Zerg. They won't have siege tanks on the high ground, so I can probably just make Zealot legs. I could get Zealot legs, make a bunch of Zealots and Dragoons, and then rush up the ramp. This is probably good to kill those Hydras, and we could just micro the scouts out that are taking a boatload of damage, because I really want to take this as soon as possible. That is so many Hydralisks, holy shit. That's a lot, isn't it? Okay, not too bad, and then we can set up defense up there too. Oh my, okay. We gotta be careful. We can't repair the stasis cell, and it doesn't have shields. Alright. Weird little doodads blocking where we can build our nexus. I think it's similar to that in the original game too. So we're gonna make We're going to make cannons along this ledge. That should stop unit. Well, they might be able to skirt by it. If they really want to get down there, they will. So we got to be extra, extra careful. Currently, all my units are up here. Look, wow, look at them go. You can do it, man. Will he? He got him. One Hydralisk down. Only a few dozen more to go, and we've won the map. Okay, so I need a forge as well, so we can start getting cannons and then also start getting upgrades. Upgrades probably the more important of those two, but see, this is another one where I'd build a hatchery closer to the gas if I could, but I'm not going to build a second nexus or a third nexus. That's so expensive. All right, I am going to save because this is another one where I'm playing it a little risky. I've let the cannons down here fall. If they send another large group of Zerglings, we're going to be in trouble. We don't really have anything to repel that. We can start getting some extra zealots, but I also need to save some minerals to start getting this saturated. Again, that's risky, though. I'd like Dragoon range pretty soon. Throw one more probe here. This is done. Okay, high ground cannon. Let's go. High ground cannon, you're the one. You make defense lots of fun. High ground cannon, you're the very best friend. It's true. Doot, 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 doot. I will build a little extra defense back here just in case. I would rather get my citadel, though. Let's do that, and then this gas is going to be important. We're always sure. I mean, you could stockpile gas, but at the rate you use it, you just can't keep up with the rate at which you need to spend it after you start getting upgrades. So let's... Don't you dare. Oh, I thought it was going to be broodlings. I thought it was going to be broodlings. Got to watch out for mutalisks back here, too. That's okay. We can, like, cram a cannon right here. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Can I? It won't fit. Okay, here comes some Zerglings. That's okay. We've got a cannon, and then we got some defense. I'm going to keep... cancel that. I want to get Zealot legs right away. That's a lot of stuff. I mean... they've got +1 attack also. We got to get these Zealots up on the ramp. I took a bit of a risk to take this. I think it'll pay off. We've got a high ground advantage. I mean, we lost a scout, but that's okay because I don't really plan on building more scouts. Okay, and then just queue up a shit ton of probes. Rebuild these cannons. We'll get more cannons up there, and I think this defense will work. We won't need too much up here. We just need to keep some zealots on the ramp, and we'll be good to go. Okay, well now I have enough resources, more gas than I need. Should I mean, I'll build maybe one cannon over here just in case. And then we just got to keep all of this locked up tight. Haven't seen these guys doing too much, but it's cool the fact that they're programmed to actually build their own base. They set this stuff up. I don't think there was no vanilla scripts that could do that. Unless it was like melee AI, and it's not. Like, clearly they're designed to build a very specific set of buildings, but I don't think there's no way. It's not that you set the coordinates for where the buildings go. I'm not actually sure exactly how that can work. You might be able to set it that way.
Upgrade complete.
Let's grab shields because we have the gas, so we might as well spend it now, and then let's go ahead and get some more fellas on gas soon. Okay, now I'm going to grab a bunch of extra gateways, and we're going to town. So we're going to have our 1-1. Please let this guy through. I would just like to build some gateways. There you go. I will take one observer. I could risk losing one observer, I guess. I don't know. It's risky. I can cram another cannon up here. Just cram it in there wherever it'll fit. I assume there's going to be overlords everywhere, so I don't necessarily want to risk these observers, but I got to see where the ramps are. Looks like the layout here is the same as in the New Dominion, minus the fact that it's extended to the right to allow an ally to build there, which is flippin' cool. Okay, Zealots and Dragoons. Do I want to make scouts? I guess it couldn't hurt. They're expensive, though. But, like, I'll set this up. Rather than getting another gateway, that's fine. The next mission is Agent of the Swarm. It'll probably be Agent of the Conclave or Agent of the Protoss or something like that, right? But, yeah, this is great. I mean, we'll lose cannons here or there, but, like, this defense is very strong. I mean, this is what you do in the original too. You line this with defense. We have a few extra units up here. It's pretty powerful. Okay, and then we can get ground armor. And anyway, we'll just keep stockpiling minerals so that we can make some scouts as well. Now, this is one where it's, you know, there's two bases. I mean, one is the expansion that's pretty easy to take. I think this is one where I would probably want to stockpile resources and build an army, as opposed to seeing if I can, like, poke in and destroy a little bit. I think we're going to have to legit just push through the entirety of this enemy base straight up. Like, there's no getting around it. I think we're going to have to do, like, a huge force as opposed to, like, a small force, take out a little bit, back out. I don't think it's going to be like that. I think we gotta go all in. If and when we attack. What do you mean if? When we attack. Hydrating. This is nice though that they're taking out these colonies that are up here. It'll remove the creep, which, I mean, doesn't do too much, but go, no, what are you doing? Aw, man.
Upgrade complete.
There's no ramps down there. Did I lose my... No, I think I just moved him back. I'd like to find where the other ramp is. Start that. We got the scouts coming out. Lots of zealots. And then we'll have some scouts. It's just, I mean, with spore colonies, it looks like it's lined along the edges. It's going to be challenging to get the scouts in there to do anything meaningful. We might just want to have to focus fire some mutalisks. So there's a ramp there. There's usually another ramp further in, too, but we could just avoid that and go to the right first. There are two ramps here, though, lined with colonies. I think I'd rather go up here.
My life for hire.
I think it's what I'm definitely going to do. And then we'll have an opening for the scouts as well. So more scouts. So many zealots, man. Once +1 is done, I think that's going to be the timing that we're looking for, is we'll be able to move up with everything. It doesn't seem like they're bringing overlords with their attacks, which is nice. Yeah, this is cool. It's interesting to see your ally build up from nothing. I like that. That's cool. Dragoon. Dragoon. Okay, and now we're supply blocked. So, classic Jaberino. One of many times we will get supply blocked in this adventure. Let's move on up here. I'm going to save in case we run into an enemy attack along the way. And we are! No. Back up. Flee. Let them run into my defense. That's an expensive defense, but totally worth it. Yes, kill these stupid-ass queens. Fuck out of here. Alright. Now, I think if we can get our units over here to the right, then any attacking units will completely move around them. Like, they come down here and they go to the left, so they should just completely ignore us. Or they're just going to have a billion Hydralisks just, like, hanging out in the middle of nowhere. Do not. Ignore. Come over here. We're going up that ramp where we know it's a bit of a soft spot. Right, so we're going to rally everything up there. Dragoons, so we're going to bring everything. I'll leave this one observer, that's fine. I think I brought a probe with me too, whoops. Well, there's some friendly scouts. Okay, let's move on up here. I could actually take this if I wanted to. I mean, I'm bringing a probe accidentally. I could just, like, build a nexus right here. Okay, and they have a spire here. If they don't have another one, this could actually work to our advantage significantly. Did I see an infested Terran? I think so. Okay, move on in. Support the Zealots, please. Once they actually decide to move in there, we'll be in much better shape. Come on, focus this guy down. I like how they get free infested command centers on most of these levels that we've seen in the past. Focus down the spore colonies first so that our scouts can properly support us. There you go. Nice, infested Terran just killed a bunch of their own stuff. Fine. I didn't even want that anyway. Back up, back up. There we go. Infested command center down. That's kind of that's a big boon for us. Okay, and then let's reconsolidate and spam out some zealots. Lots of zealots. They attack the wrong way, but you know what? It is what it is. Okay, go. Thought we could save that, but unfortunately no. Again, let's free the scouts up to actually help us. There we go. That was one. I'm glad I didn't wait too long. I'm glad that I did decide to just go. If I could get down here and help them, that would be nice too. But instead, you know what? I think I'm just gonna push through here. We got some extra zealots coming in. Let's just run them up there. Get rid of this upper left area. We can deal with this later. That doesn't look like much, so.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Zealots go. It's too bad we couldn't quite support the Auriga folks, but you know, we did what we could. They just attacked in a weird place. There's really nothing we could do about it. Random creep colonies up here. And then we'll be careful with these scouts because they may end up just running headlong into flippin' spore colonies that still exist. All right, zealots still running their way up here. They have one more hatchery. For a second, I thought those were infested Terrans running at us directly, and I was about to lose my shit. Cool. Ultralists can't stand up to our might. And we have one. So we just take this out. Concentrated Dragoon Fire does do a lot. It's just you have to micro them to actually attack things, and they're so stupid with their movement patterns that it's kind of hard to do that. Okay, now come on down here. We'll finish this up, and then you all... It's not as many things as I thought there would be. They're fleeing. And then I'm going to take this group, and we're going to start cleaning this out. Having an ally on this map, not nearly as helpful. They didn't really do that much. They did clear out the area where I ended up attacking, so I guess in that sense they did help a little bit. But the enemy also wasn't... I don't think the enemy was nearly as turtled up as they were in the last one, so not too bad. Siege tanks are always challenging to deal with. Unless you have a bunch of air units, which we didn't. Or, you know, zealots with legs. Helpful. Okay, let's get over here. We'll finish this up, and we have done it. This map wasn't too challenging, I think. Again, it's like the consistency of difficulty is all over the place, but I'm having a lot of fun just to see the interesting changes. It's cool to have an ally. I wonder if they're just going to stick with us until it's time to murder them all. That would be cool to see them every mission. We've been outmaneuvered. Retreat to the Leviathan. Hold, Executor. Do not pursue them. Executor, you must stay and relocate the being to a more secure location. Tassadar shall deal with the remaining Zerg forces. All right. It's interesting. I mean, I'm just the peanut gallery on this, but I kind of think the idea of Tassadar being a Cerebrate versus Tassadar being the Overmind is interesting because, number one, you're flipping the Overmind situation where Tassadar is the one that gets killed in the way that Tassadar kills the Overmind. But at the same time, I guess it makes sense because it's all about the Conclave being the ultimate power of the Protoss tribes. Therefore, they should be the Overmind, or Aldaris is at least. All right, this has been Jay Barino. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.